Hey y'all. For those of you who are watching dinner, I'm just kind of waiting for some people to come in here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for being here. I didn't have any kids last night. And I won't have any kids for a little bit today. And something was telling me, go live. So here I am. I'm live. Hey, Dom. Miss you too, girl. How you doing? How you doing? What are you up to today? I don't really know why I'm here or why I was led here, so but I'm sure we'll find out by the end of it. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. I was like literally charging my phone, patiently waiting, because I could just feel the energy building up. So it was like, you know, when you like really need to do something and that like energy builds up in your stomach. But it's like you can't because it's like contingent waiting on something else. You know what I mean? Like literally that. Like I feel like I need to go live, but my phone, I need to charge it so that way I have plenty of battery. You know, going live with no battery seems silly to me. Are you not what's going on with, was it just like with the work thing, was it just like it wasn't a good fit or something? Did you already get a new job? Did you? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it was like, I was just like scrolling, charging my phone, patiently waiting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was definitely a build up. It feels released now, now that I'm here. You don't know how to feel about like your family though? Is that what you're saying? So what should we do? Should we do like a collective reading? Or, and also, so I was thinking earlier, if we do a collective reading, should we put the focus or the intention on one specific area? Should I separate between signs? What do you guys want? Should we do a pick a card? Should we, I'm here for y'all. So what do you guys want? We can do collective and then we can do some personals if anybody wants one. I'm not going to do free personals simply because the collective I'm giving free, and I'm learning to love myself. Oh, girl, I know what that's like. Misconceptions of you. Listen. You were speaking to the girl. Next 30 days. That's a good idea. Let's shorten that up, though. Let's not do 30 days. Let's do 7 days. Or we could do 14 days. Or we could do through to the new moon. When's the new moon? But yeah, my whole life I've been misunderstood. And part of that's because I didn't understand myself either, because I didn't know who I was, right? I'm starting to remember something when I was young. Something happened. And I think that's when my family saw my gifts or something along those lines. But then I think it was like I was like blocked away and made to forget or something like that. But I think I'm starting to remember. I don't know what it was that happened. Let's find out when the new moon is. May 2023. May 19th. So that's 6 days. What did I say? We should do 7 days. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what happened. You know what I mean? And then what happened afterwards. But there's a lot of times in my life where I remember it was like I was asked questions or certain things to where it was like they were trying to see if I was starting to remember, if that makes sense. It's like Elsa, but she locked herself away. She locked herself away. Well, no, because Elsa's parents tried to get rid of her gifts or something like that, right? I'm not remembering the story exactly, but that's what I'm being like. That's what it is like. Yeah. Well, this is something I feel like I was made to forget. And it's a big piece of the puzzle. It is a big piece of the puzzle, honestly, because I think that as I slowly remember it, I will be more aligned with purpose. I'm getting goosebumps. And I think, you know, with this, obviously, we are collective, so I think that this is, like, resonating. I think that some of y'all are maybe, like, either you are starting to or you're going into a time that things are going to kind of start, you're going to start remembering certain things. It's almost like there's a bunch of different like scattered puzzle pieces, right? And since I said to the new moon, so within the next 6 or 7 days or so, it's almost like some of these puzzle pieces are coming into place. And it may not be as far as, you know, your past or anything like that, right? For everyone, I think it's going to be different, but I think what it is where you were once feeling, even could currently be feeling, just not quite aligned, right? Like the puzzle is still kind of a little bit misaligned. There's still some pieces that I'm not even sure that you can see all the pieces, right? That some of them are blurred out or some of them are just not even in your vision right now. But it's almost like over the next 6 or 7 days, there's going to be pieces, right, that are going to come out of your remembrance, okay, that are, whether it's from this life or a previous life, okay, that are just going to kind of pop up and put themselves in place, okay? So I think that that's also, I feel like also not only in your consciousness, right, but also in your physical life. Over the next 6 or 7 days, there are going to be pieces that maybe you didn't even feel or see coming that are just going to put themselves in place for you. Okay. So but over the next 6 or 7 days, this is what is happening. Things are being aligned. More things are being put in place. I'm covered in goosebumps. It's, not to say that the puzzle will be completed, right? Because I'm not sure that the puzzle will ever be complete until you're moving on to the next, you're stepping out of your human body, right? Because I feel like this human journey is a puzzle. It's all about putting the pieces together. And once you put it all together, well, then what? I mean, maybe you just, but it feels like the puzzle, once you put it all together, it's like your life's lessons, your life's wisdom, like you've gained that, right? And so, yeah, I don't feel like it, but I feel like what is coming together, it's almost like the puzzle may be like a picture of like a path, right? And maybe a little bit more, so there's a couple pieces that are coming in on the road, right? So that you can continue down this path. Dang. Because it almost feels like now I'm seeing somebody like walking, like they're on a path and they've got like one foot stepped out forward, but those pieces aren't there yet. So they can't plant their foot. They can't ground into it because the pieces aren't there. You know what I mean? Like, can you see what I'm seeing here? It's like somebody's like this, right? There's pieces underneath this leg, but underneath this leg, there's nothing. So you're just like standing here, waiting, so you can step down. But the fantastic part about that is that you're standing there waiting, right? You don't have 2 feet planted on the current piece, right? Like you have let the universe, you've let God know, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to step. I'm waiting on you. I'm trusting you to bring those pieces in, okay? Because I'm here. I'm with you. We're aligned, okay? So over the next 6 or 7 days, those pieces are going to drop right in, and you're going to be able to plant your foot down, and you're going to be able to take the next step. Okay, so for some of y'all, that could be in anything in your life. Take it as it resonates. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that. But yeah, so that's good morning. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm so glad to have you here. Come on in, grab some tea, grab some whatever you want. Just relax. You are in a safe space. There is no ill intent, malicious, manipulation, projection, anything like that here. I know that with everything, including tarot land, there are people who are still spreading fear and people who are here to help bridge the gap to bring you out of it. And I just want to let you know that it is my full intention to be that bridge for you. Okay. Oh, hey, Susan. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you all for coming. All right, so let's get back into the message. Sorry about that. Some of you, that little snippet may be significant. But okay, back to, so we were on the puzzle piece. In the next 6 or 7 days, those pieces are going to come in for you, okay? Again, it could come in a physical manner, right? Maybe it's a resource. Maybe it's I'm not sure. Or it could come in as an idea. For all of you, it's going to be different, okay? But you just need to open yourself up to receive. Don't search for it. Don't look for it. You need to, at this moment, let it go. Trust the fact that I'm here to tell you, give you confirmation that piece is coming for you, and that you can trust that, and that and that you can let it go. And so that way there's no resistance on it coming through, for sure. Oh, Dom, I love that. Okay, all right, guys. I've just been shuffling this deck. I don't even know. I haven't used this deck in a while. Whoa, those just kind of came out. But we're not going to take them. We're going to shuffle one more time. We're going to cut the deck, and then we're going to see what comes out. So over the next 6 to 7 days, what'd I say? Awareness. We're not going to take that. Yeah, good. Breathe. You need to. Yeah, for some of you, this is going to come in through your intuition or through some sort of guidance or somebody else speaking to you, okay? So we've got the listening card and we've got transformation. Yeah, you're moving on to the next step, okay? It's like, okay, and I think we're doing this at what we feel like could be a rapid pace, or maybe we don't feel like it's a rapid pace because to us rapid is, you know, but in the spiritual realm, it is a rapid pace because time is not real, right? Time is not real. And so for them, they're giving it to you like as it's going to be a rapid, it's almost like once these pieces drop, right? And you plant your next foot, you move up, you move your next foot forward. It's almost like, okay, well, now you're grounded here. Here's the next one. And then so it feels like things may start be moving in a more rapid pace coming forward. It almost feels like a sense of urgency, which is kind of what I was feeling about like jumping on this live is like, and so it may kind of feel weird because I feel like we've been in this space where it's like, take it easy, slow it down, get some rest, relax, take care of yourself, learn self-love, all these different things. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like moving a lot quicker than it had been before. And so it may come as a surprise, but you are fully supported and fully guided here. Okay. You're never going to miss a cue. You're never going to miss a sign. You're never going to miss like, the next step. Okay. It has something to do, it's very important that whatever this is lines up for you, okay? Because it has something to do with not just you. It doesn't just affect you in a way. You know what I mean? I don't know, whatever it is, right? Because we are unity consciousness. So as you move your consciousness, so does the rest of the collective, right? So some of you may be worried that like you missed an opportunity or that you messed something up or that like, you know what I'm saying? No, you are fully supported and fully guided here. Like, you're not going to miss it. Like, there's no way that anyone is going to, like your guides, God, the universe, anything, you can't, they're not going to allow it, okay? Because it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it felt like this morning. Like, as soon as yeah, Susan, it's summertime. I was hearing like midsummer, actually like a week ago or something like that when I was just playing with my own cards, doing my own thing. So that seems pretty legit. Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to miss it because it is time. There's something important here. Okay. Yeah, I actually have in one of my decks a midsummer card, and that's been coming out for like, well, I took a break. It doesn't matter. Anyways, but that's a good confirmation for everyone. Thank you. All right. So let's see. Actually, I don't want to actually try to figure out what this is, because I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, and I don't want to try to project, like, because whatever this is in regards to, you know what it is. You're already thinking about it. I've already, like, triggered that thought in your mind, not trigger in a bad way, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to try to put any type of boxes around it. You know what I mean? Because it is a collective reading, and so it's, I don't want to go through these one more time. Yeah, like, this is something that you don't see in a way, not that you aren't aware of it, but like, it's something that, you don't expect it to happen the way that it will, or you're like, I feel like you might be surprised a little bit around you right now. This just may be a confirmation for some of you, but around you there may be a lot of like chaos. Maybe the people around you are going through a lot of chaos, and chaos might be a strong word, but it might be just a lot of like, people are showing their true colors. I guess I should say is, and I think that also in a way, you have been building up some sort of confidence. There's some sort of lack in confidence in the past. If you look at the way that this is going here, like if we're going from this card to this card, like look how she is just feeling very, you know, there's like all these high water, high tides and stuff going on around her. What does seahorses signify? There's something significant about that. They signify spiritual something, don't they? I'm not sure. This says equality, but I'm thinking there's something else. So if somebody wants to look that up, that would be awesome. But this, see how she's not paying attention to this, okay? This is somebody who is very, whatever this is very divinely guided, okay? It doesn't have to be a person. It could come through a person. It could be a person. It could be, you know what I mean? But this is, see how it's, you know, he's in the light. He looks very majestic, very, very strong, very protective, very stable. You know, this seems safe, right? Kind of creepy in a way. But I don't think it's meant to be that way. Like, I don't know why that came through that way, but it did. But anyways, yeah, so I don't think that you see this coming, right? You don't see whatever this is coming for you, those puzzle pieces, right? But look, you are about to break through some door that you've just been standing in the doorway, right? The horse is freedom. This could be emotional freedom. This could be mental freedom, away from something, right? There's something about like feeling like an outcast in a way, and being able to move your, move this mindset of being an outcast to authenticity. I am who I am, and I love me, and I'm going to allow myself the mental freedom to just be me. I'm not going to play small anymore. And I think whatever this puzzle piece is really going to help that move for you, that energy, right? It's really going to help take out that playing small, that feeling like nothing. Have a good day at work, Susan. I'm sure she's probably already gone. But anyways, but Yeah, this is shifting something for you in a big way here, okay? It's like you going from not feeling seen. Look, I just looked up and there's 5, 5, and then 5 up here. There's some sort of big change that is going to allow you to break through some sort of barrier here. And again, this could be as simple as somebody saying something to you, you getting a download, an idea. It could be a real person showing up. It could be, I mean, there's so many different things that this could be. Look, and this is 14 and this is 24. Like you're taking 10 steps forward, right? So maybe that's, maybe all of a sudden just right in front of you, there's, we were talking about the one step, right? And instead of you getting the next step, all of a sudden you look down and you're able to move 10 steps. That's interesting. Something about being 10 toes down. I don't know why that's coming to mind. Hey, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I wondered if it was weird that they asked us to use a third-party app. What was exactly what you asked for, Dawn? Yeah. Look, and so we've got wisdom at the bottom of the deck and power right underneath that. Yeah, this is moving you. Whatever these things that are lining up for you, like I just keep seeing that vision of like puzzle pieces just kind of placing themselves, right? And that's what's so significant about it is these ones are placing themselves. Okay? It's nothing that you're gonna have to do for these to place themselves. Okay? Once they're placed, sure, there's probably you've got to walk that path, right? You've got to go forward with that. But to get these in place, you've already done that work. There's nothing you've got to do. Okay? And it feels like it's like 10 steps ahead. No steps backward, 10 steps ahead. I don't see any backwards movement here. And I know that collectively that sometimes we will get to where we are, 5, 10 steps ahead, but then we take a couple of steps back because there's some shadow work we've got to do or something like that, right? That's just part of this ascension process. It's the rules. I don't know. But this is what this is saying. What this is saying is that there's no steps back. It's just 10 steps ahead and it's like check mark. You know what I mean? Like check mark. Like there's no steps backwards. But you got to walk those steps, right? Once they're placed, you got to walk those steps to get to that check mark. That's very significant also. Okay? But here's the thing is like the universe, God, it knows you're going to walk those steps. Otherwise, they wouldn't be brought to you the way that they're going to be brought to you. Right? You have not only shown the universe, but you've also shown yourself that you can walk those steps. There's something, and this came back up, and this was in the collective reading I did the other day. There's something very significant in showing yourself. You had to show yourself something. You had to prove it to yourself. Fuck anybody else. Not fuck the universe, but like in that moment, that's what it was, is like you had to, it wasn't about anything else. And there was no way that you weren't going to prove it to yourself, because I guarantee that your angels and your ancestors and your guides were like, no, we're like, he or she has got to see. They have got to see. They have got to know. They have got to understand. And now, you know. If you don't know now, you're gonna know within the next 6 or 7 days. But if you know now, then those puzzle pieces, it's like, that's like the order of things that has to happen. There's a situation, you're gonna prove yourself something. I don't know what it is. Everyone, it's different. It has something to do with like loving yourself. Ultimately, when it comes down at the end of the day to the very, bottom of all of it, right? Because whatever. And then those steps will happen for you, because you'll be ready. Look, here's another door. I just cut the deck on. Yeah. This proving whatever it was to yourself is like, you know what I mean? Like, you have been kind of rising from the ashes, but this is what really ignites that fire into you, right? It's okay. I just heard Goliath, like David and Goliath. Like ew, look at me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, basically, like the giants that have been holding you back, you are slaying them. You are getting them out of here. You're like, nah, I'm done with you. Okay. Hey y'all, if any of you have ever not tried ashwagandha root, you should try it. It's really good for, it says like stress and anxiety or ADD or ADHD. It also helps with some other things, but it really is like it helps me focus. It helps me, I don't as easily get distracted. And it's just a calm, peaceful vibe. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, and you just put a little bit of it in some yogurt with some cinnamon sugar and mix it up. It's amazing. I don't know if anybody, and it's not expensive. You can get a whole bag of it. It'll last you months, because you don't eat a lot of it. Like I eat like a quarter of a teaspoon in the morning, and that lasts me all day long. So, and I got a big old bag of it. It's gonna last me months. And but it's just an herbal, like it's not like mind altering. It just slows down the mind in a way. You know what I mean? And I thought that I was already like had a very peaceful state, but it's like social media has created ADD in me in a way, like, like the swiping and things like that. I don't even want to do that when it's like the ashwagandha helps create that dopamine naturally. right? And I'm searching for other things that my body will naturally just create that dopamine instead of like, you know what I'm saying? It's really nice. Just sorry, that was a random rant. I don't know why that came up or why that was important randomly as I'm doing this, but we flow. We flow. Okay, so we got Discovery and we got Summer Dragon, right? Oh, Susan said that, right? Who said that? Who said Summer? Yeah. But look at this. Look. So Discovery, there's this little tiny dragon. By midsummer, look at that big old dragon. You see that? So over the next 6 or 7 days, there's a discovery, okay? It's going to be a baby. It's going to be a baby, but you're going to love this baby, right? You've been nurturing this baby. You've been growing this baby, okay? By midsummer, that's what I'm saying, moving at a rapid pace. By midsummer, look how quickly that dragon has grown. Hey, Tasha, so glad you're here, girl. So, yeah, rapid pace, like 10 steps forward, right? And then after that, just quickly moving forward. There's no steps back, okay? Now, this is not to say that you will never have no steps back, okay? Because we are constantly growing. There is always some sort of, whether big or small or whatever, some type of shadow work to do, because that's what we're here to do, is heal. So, and help others heal, right? If you are part of my collective, I guarantee that you have some sort of healing abilities, whether it be compassion or kindness or actual like energy healing or some sort of gifts or something like that. And we're here to help bridge that gap. Okay. And so there's something that is going to help you along this journey. Now, it may not seem directly correlated with any type of purpose to, you know, whatever but whatever it is correlated with it. It is an important part of the puzzle, okay? Whatever this is. And it's going to grow pretty quickly, okay? Hey, Skylar. Oh my goodness. The gang's all here. Yeah. And just, I don't know, there's just something so cute about that dragon holding that butterfly right there. It just seems very, I don't know. It's really cute. Like, I'm really like drawn to it. You know what I mean? And that might be something very significant. Whatever this is, whatever this dragon signifies for you, or is a my brain. I don't know. It's very magnetic. It's very alluring. It's going to attract a lot, right? Like, I'm just very very like I just like, look how cute it is, or you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Like, that's magical. Like, that's a mystical moment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But it also feels, so I'm also drawn to this, okay? So you can see how big the dragon has grown from here to here. But I want to tell you that this dragon is still not that big, because you see he's standing on a flower, right? Still a big dragon, but not as big, you know, like bigger than the butterfly. So this must be a rather large flower, I guess. But but what I feel like is coming from this energy now that's coming through with this is that there's still so much room for it to grow. Like, this isn't the end of it. Okay, this isn't where it's going to stop. Maybe you've had something before. Maybe it's this. Maybe it started growing and then it would stop and go back small or something, or whatever. But this isn't going to stop growing. Okay, this is going to be, it's going to grow. Okay, it's now living. It's now live. It is now something along those lines, okay? Should turn on some music or something. Hey Google, play music. Y'all, I don't know what's gonna play or how loud it's gonna be.
Here you
go. Dope. Can you hear that? Probably not. I just did the stick. Oh, but maybe I should do it again because I grabbed it. Okay. I feel like we're switching gears here, okay? I feel like we have, there's something about switching gears. So that may be significant as far as this goes, because I feel like the energy just kind of shifted a little bit and we're going to move on to something else. I don't know what, but let's find out. Let us find out. Is it a beautiful day? It is kind of cloudy where I am. You can hear it? I think it'll be fine. Right? Well, YouTube, like, I don't own rights to this music, but whatever. It'll be fine. All right, shifting gears. Now what are we talking about? Now what are we talking about? Okay, now we're talking about people around you, and I feel like how you're kind of being perceived right now. I think that there is some sort of like question in your mind of how people perceive you, in a way, because it feels like maybe, it's almost like you don't really give a fuck, but you just want to know. Oh. Man. We may have to wrap this up. I don't know. But I can get back on in a little bit. It's just my, somebody needs to come by my landlord needs to come pick up, switch out my doorknob and stuff. Anyways, yeah. So there's this energy of like, I don't really care what people think about me, simply because like I've been battling that my whole life, and I figured out that it doesn't really matter. People are going to look at me how they're going to look at me, and they're perceiving me in their own, that people can only see you as deep as they see themselves. And I think you've realized that. I think you understand that you don't have to prove anything to anyone, but there is a situation that you just, for some reason, you're just like, I just wonder. I just kind of want to know. I just kind of want to know. And these people are, some people around you are kind of growing obsessed with your energy. I feel like obsessed is a strong word, but there are some people that are kind of obsessed and wanting to know who you are. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's something magical about you. This energy that you give, there's something magical about you. People are confused as to like, how the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, there's something about that. Like, how the fuck? I don't know. They're just, it's like it's appealing. The word appealing is coming to mind. You're very appealing to people. Like it's like maybe some of them don't even want to look at you, but they can't not look at you. You know what I mean? It's just there's this, I think the need that you want to know, this energy of like randomly wanting to know what people are thinking about you, is actually you feeling the energy of all these people wanting to know who the fuck is that. There's something about that significant for somebody. I don't know. Okay, hey, let me jump for a minute. We'll dive back into this. I'll be back, okay? Shortly. I'll be back. I gotta handle something. I gotta handle my business, and then I'll be back on, okay? I'm gonna leave all this right here. Love you guys.